Surprising, Miami of Florida and North Carolina meet in a key ACC tilt. Tony T here from GamblersTelevision.com, where we cover sports from a point spread perspective. That's right, point spread talk has returned to television. Be sure you tell all your friends about our show because we know you guys like to bet on sports, and we've got you covered right here on Tony T Sports Bets on GamblersTelevision.com. Our TV show page at www.gamblerstelevision.com is updated once, sometimes even twice a day with point spread coverage from the major sports, so visit it daily. Guys, it's raining money. It is absolutely raining money here. We are 11-3 against the spread on our college basketball picks right here on the show, and we look for another big winning day on the college hoops hardwood. Now it's time for our college basketball point spread coverage, so let's get started because we are red hot. We get started here in the ACC. It's Georgia Tech at NC State. NC State a 5-point favorite, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. ESPN2 will televise. My selection from this game will be NC State minus the 5. You know, Georgia Tech has not been a very good road team this year as they are 0-4 straight up on the road against teams from major conferences. In 3 of those losses, the Yellow Jackets gave up 49% shooting or more to their opponents. Georgia Tech is not a very good defensive team and a team really that has lost point guards early to the NBA draft. Current point guard Matt Casey, not a very good point guard in the ACC, and it has shown on the road this season. Sidney Lowe's NC State team could be put it together after a win at home in overtime to surprising Miami of Florida. NC State allows opponents to shoot only 39% from the field, ranking them in the upper third of defensive teams in Division I college basketball. When you look at the size of NC State, you understand why. 4 starters are 6'8" or taller, and 4 of them average in double digits in scoring. Let's take NC State minus the 5 in this contest. All right, we go to the Big 12, Iowa State at Kansas. Kansas minus 25, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. ESPN will televise. Look, I'm going to take Iowa plus 25 in this game. There are certain things you just don't do when you bet college basketball, and that is to lay more than 20 points in a conference game. We all know how good Kansas is, but when you play a team from your conference, you have to understand that they play you at least twice a season, and they know all about your set plays and know how to defend you. Kansas played a sloppy game last weekend, committing 15 turnovers in their 7-point win at Missouri, and could be taking the Cyclones a little lightly in this contest. Iowa State sits at 2-1 in conference and 12-6 overall. Iowa State did cover as an 11.5-point underdog to Baylor on the road. Iowa State head coach Greg McDermott is building up this program nicely after leading Northern Iowa to 3 straight NCAA tournament appearances. Take Iowa State plus the 25. All right, now back to the ACC. It's North Carolina at Miami of Florida. Miami, Florida, 6-point home underdog, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. ESPN pay-per-view will televise. My selection from this game will be North Carolina minus the 6. You know, North Carolina is a perfect 9-0 on the road, and visit Miami of Florida, who suffered a last-minute loss to NC State following a costly turnover in the closing seconds that set up the game winner. North Carolina suffered their first loss of the season, losing at home to Maryland 82-80. This is really not a good spot for the Hurricanes to be in because you know that Tar Heel head coach Roy Williams will have the Tar Heels at their best for this game. Miami's defense has been poor in their last 2 games that resulted in losses as they gave up 44.5% shooting to NC State and 47% shooting at Boston College in a 10-point loss. Junior forward Tyler Hansbrough, who averages 21 points and 10 rebounds per game, leads North Carolina. The Tar Heels shot poorly in their game against Maryland because the Terrapins played solid defense, and defense is not in good form right now for the Miami, Florida Hurricanes, and that places me on North Carolina to bounce back from defeat and cover the 6. Be sure to visit and bookmark my TV show page at www.gamblerstelevision.com for continuous point spread coverage from the NFL, the NBA, and college basketball.